Hey guys, Blepnir here with another team review, and today we're just going to be taking another look at that Shadow Skuntank Mandibuzz Defense Deoxys team because it's continued to help me climb, and I think that in this really competitive meta right now, it's a pretty solid pick. So let's take a look at these battles. So we have Skuntank into Grand Bull. This is obviously a very good lead. It's two of the highest fast move pressure Pokemon facing off against each other, but as you can see here, the Poison Jab, super effective, win out over the Charm. So, and here we have a Stunfisk and a Jellicent in the back. So it's actually good that they switched out here because Stunfisk is going to be able to use this energy a little bit better on Jellicent rather than Stunfisk. And so what I'm thinking here is I'm going to hopefully get them low enough that I can come in with Mandibuzz and just farm them down. So what I'm doing here is I'm controlling the switch clock by throwing my Psycho Cuts one after the other, and then that allows me to get out into Mandibuzz. So even though I have a health disadvantage here, this isn't so bad because I have such a good energy advantage. For these first few games, I actually forgot to take off Foul Play. So this build is meant to be used with Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse being a little bit more energy efficient of a move, a little bit better against Stunfisk. And when you have a Mandibuzz in the back, you want to have the harder hitting moves because it's more likely that shield's already down. So I can still survive a Rock Slide here. So they actually catch onto Jellicent. I'm going to throw my Foul Play. Still have I almost have 2 crunches here, so we're going to see if they allow me to get to the second crunch, which they do. So a lot of sort of energy there on the Skuntank, really being put to good use. Skuntank into Ninetales. This is another good lead. And they're staying in, which is looking really good for me. I can swap out into my Defense Deoxys here and bait out whatever they're weak to with the Skuntank. Hopefully something that is weak to Dark so that Mandibuzz can beat it. So that Dazzling Gleam does not do too much. They have a Jellicent in the back. So looking good so far. I can just, once again, spam out these Psycho Boosts and controlling the switch clock, just stalling as much as possible so that I can maybe get out and preserve this Defense Deoxys. Let's see what this is. If this is a Shadow Ball, then I switch into my Mandibuzz immediately so they can't swap out. So hopefully they have Ice Beam. Hopefully they have Bubble Beam instead of Ice Beam, and they do. So this is looking good. I can farm up as much energy as possible. Now I'm just going to farm on Skuntank. They're lagging here, which is unfortunate for them, good for me. But just a huge energy farm. Let's see what they have in the back. It's Machamp. So this is a game. Looks good for me because Machamp is not going to appreciate these defense debuffed Sludge Bombs. Takes it out immediately, and from here I can just safely shield on my Skuntank and Poison Jab him down. Next, we have Skuntank into Lapras, and this is a pretty neutral lead, but Lapras's bulk really helps it here. So Lapras can survive 2 crunches, but I can't survive 2 surfs, and it's going to beat me to the surfs. So actually, maybe 2 crunches would kill Lapras. It would be very close, but definitely I need to shield the surf here. And then I expect me to go directly into my Mandibuzz, just because Mandibuzz can tank this energy very well. I just want to take the Surf here where it'll do basically like 10% of my health. And they're not switching out, so I'm going for the foul play here. Foul play actually being a little bit better to take him out a little quicker. And they have a Machamp. So this is looking good for me. I can chunk with these aerial aces, and I expect myself to shield probably because I think that this is probably going to be a rock slide. So that's good. I shield up the rock slide. I can get to this aerial ace, and if they shield, hopefully a sludge bomb can take him out. Or what am I even saying? A Defense Deoxys can just counter it down. They have a Drapion on the back, so this is looking pretty good. Defense Deoxys with an energy advantage has a pretty good matchup versus Drapion. I expect that I'm going to go for one Rock Slide and then a Psycho Boost just to really put the hurt on this Drapion. I might even force a shield. They go for the Crunch immediately, so this is looking pretty good because they do not have that much energy. They have about 2 Poison Sting's worth of energy, and I should be able to take this out with my Mandibuzz. Sludge Bomb, not enough to take it out. They come to Machamp, so at this point they're low enough that I can just, I can come in with my Skuntank, take him out, and then I should be able to take down the Drapion. Pidgeot in the lead. This is another pretty neutral lead. Probably going to go for a Crunch and then swap out into Mandibuzz just to tank that Brave Bird. I swap into Deoxys, so this will also tank the Brave Bird quite well. And they go for the Feather Dance, so once again, I'm going to stall clock here with the very spammy charge moves. I think that this is the Mega Horn, but this won't take me out, so I'll actually get to one more Rock Slide here, which is really nice. Yeah, so Defense Deoxys is putting in a lot of work versus Cavalier. I'm probably just going to go into my Mandibuzz and take this thing out. This Mega Horn is going to do like 30% to me. And they have a Stunfisk in the back. So things are not over yet. I still have 2 shields versus their 1 shield. And I have an energy advantage. I'm going to have to find a use for this Skuntank, either to catch a move or to get to its charge moves. We'll see how I use this Skuntank. Looks like I'm going to try to catch the next move, maybe. Okay, they go into Pidgeot. And so this is a mistake on my part because they're just going to be able to let this Pidgeot go and then come in with their Stunfisk and farm down. So this isn't looking too good for me, unfortunately. I had to at least let myself get a little lower there. And I don't have the Dark Pulses, so these foul plays aren't going to be enough to take him out. So this is just me switching to the Dark Pulse. Giratina, this is a good lead. I have something in the back that can handle it as well. So they switch into Snorlax, which is definitely a negative matchup versus the Skuntank. I'm just going to go for a Crunch here, and then I'm going to catch the move on Deoxys, which can take it much better. So my Skuntank is still very healthy. My Deoxys can just counter this all the way down. And then I'm probably going to use that energy to stall the clock as much as possible against this Giratina. Hopefully get out into either Skuntank or Mandibuzz. So I can potentially get off 4 of these Psycho Boosts they don't throw their energy. And now I can go into Skuntank. So, and I bait out a Machamp. So this is where Skuntank is super nice because the Poison Jabs really put on the pressure versus a very squishy Machamp. I want to get this Crunch off for the damage or the potential debuff. And now I get the debuff, which is really nice. That really chunks the Machamp. I can just let this go and I can farm down, especially because their defense is debuffed. Farm all the way down. Yeah, I can just shield this because this is the only move they're going to get off. They're going to switch out into their Giratina, but they give up because there was not a way for them to win there. Skuntank into Trevenant, great lead as always. Gonna have to bait out whatever Mandibuzz counter they have. They catch onto their Ninetales, so this is good because Defense Deoxys definitely has a good matchup versus Ninetales. They're gonna get off a Weather Ball here, but I have a lot of energy, and this energy is gonna be put to good use once again. Defense Deoxys able to stall the clock and bait out whatever they have in the back. In addition, it's also going to really be putting on the hurt versus this Trevenant with all this stored energy. I can just go into my Mandibuzz here, and they have a Stunfisk. So really good that I went to my Mandibuzz. The Trevenant didn't do like any damage to it, so it really just was a good energy lead here, and Mandibuzz with an energy lead with Dark Pulse, as I just TM Dark Pulse, is really an even match for Stunfisk, even a positive match, I would say, for Stunfisk. One of the things that makes Mandibuzz so strong is its ability to beat Stunfisk pretty reliably. So now they're going to have to throw their energy here, or else I'm going to get to this Psycho Boost. The Psycho Boost would almost take them out. So I can survive another Rock Slide, so I can just farm them down here, take a Rock Slide. Yeah, so there's no way that they can win now. I can take this. Yeah. This is what we want to see. The Jellicin's probably going to have to switch out at some point, and then we can bring in the Defense Deoxys, hopefully to take down whatever the Mandibuzz would be weak to in the back. They have Bubble Beam as well, so that makes this matchup even better. Unfortunately, there's a visual glitch there, and they were able to take the energy onto Scrafty. But Scrafty has a negative matchup versus Defense Deoxys, so we're going to be either putting on shield pressure or taking out the Scrafty here. And we take him out, so looking good. We can just keep spamming these Psycho Boosts onto the Jellicent, or I guess Rock Slide. No real reason to Rock Slide. We can just Psycho Boost at this point because the energy has already been lowered so much. I mean, the attack. Yeah, the Bubble Beam didn't even do anything because our attack was already at the lowest possible stage. No reason to throw the Rock Slides. So looking good here. They're blind throwing their energy, and we know they only have Bubble Beam. And they have a Alolan Ninetales in the back. Once again, having a Dark type in the front and a Dark type in the back really gives the Jellicent no place to go. And if the Alolan Ninetales had been aligned onto Defense Deoxys, then that's also a positive matchup. So my Skuntank is going to survive this Weather Ball, and then the Poison Fang, poison jab going through is going to be put it into the range for two Snarls to take it out. So this Jellicent's going to go down, and then this should be game over at this point. Doesn't matter if they get off this Bubble Beam and it times out because my Pokemon are still way more healthy than their Pokemon. We have Skuntank into Mandibuzz. This is a positive lead. They're going to have to shield if they want to win the lead here. So I throw the Sludge Bomb. I'm going to probably try and catch, but they actually switch out first. So this is good for me. Even though I was a little late on the switch, I can still really put the hurt on this Toxicroak. Even a quadruple debuffed Psycho Boost would really hurt this guy. And they just let the first one go. So that's a boom there, ladies and gentlemen. That's crazy. I guess they didn't have a very good situation. They had to call it as a Rock Slide. But I was completely happy to just spam out those Psycho Boosts until I was quadruple debuffed. And here, I accidentally got water on my phone, so I wasn't able to hit all the bubbles, but it's no big deal because they shielded anyway. And this is looking good for me because I'm energy up and shields up. I can just shield everything here. This Rock Slide does like 20%. Shields up the Dark Pulse. So now this next Dark Pulse will get it very low, and then my Defense Deoxys can take it out. Or my Skuntank even. And then my Skuntank should survive whatever this is, and I already have a Crunch. So Crunch will be more than enough to take out this Mandibuzz. We have Skuntank into Mandibuzz. Once again, this is a good matchup. They swap immediately. So that's kind of tough when they swap into a Stunfisk immediately because the Stunfisk is going to get a little bit of energy. Luckily, they allow me to get in that whole Snarl, so I basically got all the energy back there. We should be at a pretty even matchup right now, so let's see how this very close matchup goes. I'm trying hard not to give them any more turns than necessary here because if I can survive this matchup, I can potentially go into Defense Deoxys and start gaining energy. Yeah, and so I can farm them all the way down here. Let's see what they want to do. They throw the Earthquake, does not do that much. And they let me farm them down, so that was a very fortunate situation. I guess that they are probably pretty weak to Defense Deoxys in the back.
Can you hear me? Holiday Cup, but I think that doesn't start until 1. So Holiday Cup should be a little bit better.
So this is a neutral matchup, but I have two better matchups in the back. This Scrafty is probably not going to want to stay in against my Defense Deoxys this whole time. They actually bait me, so apparently they don't know that this is a poor matchup.
Okay, so now I'm just going to spam out these Psycho Boosts.
Let's see what they do.
Alright.
Okay, so they swap out here, and they catch this Psycho Boost, which is not a big deal because I can just go into my Mandibuzz here.
Hopefully they don't have Thunder.
Unfortunately, it turns out that they actually do have Thunder, So not a good idea to swap into my Mandibuzz. Would have been better to swap into my Skuntank, but that's okay. I should still be able to safely defeat this Ferrothorn. I'm thinking since this Ferrothorn has Thunder, maybe it's weak to Flyer in the back. So I shield up that Thunder, thinking that they probably wouldn't bait me. And now I'm going to shield up this Thunder as well. I'm just like really reading that the Ferrothorn is not going to bait. And they also shield here, so looking pretty good. I can go into my Skuntank potentially. And I catch a Thunder.
I think the Altaria is looking pretty strong.
Which is looking pretty good. They have Nidoqueen in the back, so this Mandibuzz is going to have to take care of it. Hopefully a Dark Pulse should be able to take it out from this range. And it's looking like I'm also going to get off a Crunch if they don't Earth Power. And they do Earth Power, so they don't have that much energy at this point. My Deoxys has a bunch of these Psycho Boosts loaded, so yeah, this is looking pretty good. Once again, all that energy on Defense Deoxys coming in handy. They catch here. I'm just going to no bubble it just because I wanted that extra snarl. And because I no bubbled there, I should be able to outpace them to 2 Aerial Aces. And if not, I still have a Psycho Boost on my Defense Deoxys. And it doesn't matter because the match timed out.
Because I saw literally 0 Escavalier.
We have Skuntank and Articuno. This is a neutral lead as well. Probably going to take an Icy Wind and then go into my Mandibuzz. They let that go, which is nice because at this point my Mandibuzz can take them out. I actually go into my Deoxys, so I lure out a Mew, and Mew is theoretically a hard counter to Defense Deoxys, but because Deoxys is so much bulkier, the Mew is going to be pretty threatened. So I'm just going to spam out these Psycho Boosts here so that I can switch into my Mandibuzz. I think this is just a Surf, which is going to kill me. I can just switch in my Mandibuzz. I get off another Psycho Boost, which is fine. Switch into my Mandibuzz. So I correctly shield up the Wild Charge there, and I'm going to get off these Dark Pulses against the Articuno. I could have just Aerial Ace probably, but that's okay. I'm going to Aerial Ace this time, see if they shield. So I'm going to farm down with Skuntank, and they have a Toxicroak in the back. So
sure
this Toxicroak is going to get absolutely wrecked by a Psycho Boost.
That's something. So I wait out the clock here, and I try and get them to throw on my Mandibuzz and then get going to my BD.
Go into Mandibuzz, just because I can tank this Sludge Bomb here, and then Aerial Ace.
Maybe I don't have a Psycho Boost. Maybe I threw it already.
Takes him out, and I'm going to get to this Psycho Boost
here.
Yeah,
boys, let's get it. Get got.
Psycho Boost not landing on the
Get caught. Look at that.
On the Toxicroak as intended, but still getting the job done there at the end.
But I gave myself just enough excess energy. That was insane. You know, I had a rank 1 Fletchinder, so I misread Pokegenie.
We have a Skuntank Mirror.
I like it.
Unfortunately, I started a turn behind.
I misread Pokegenie. I thought it was a rank 1 Talonflame, so unfortunately I made it a rank 1 Talonflame.
Just going to throw out these crunches. Because I was a turn behind, I believe this is actually a Flamethrower. Yeah, so really unfortunate that I started out behind, but I'm going to get off this crunch before they get to their next Flamethrower, and they're going to have to shield if they don't want to get super low. They let themselves get really low, which is good. This flamethrower isn't going to do that much to Mandibuzz. And because they come into Politoed versus Mandibuzz, I'm expecting them to have Blizzard.
Stick it with Pseudo Wudo. Make a happy tree family.
And I just let it go because I have the feeling that Deoxys is going to be getting the back. So let's see if my feeling's correct. They're going to have to Weather Ball me pretty much right when they get to it. And I can farm down all the way with my Deoxys. It's just another Weather Ball. And they have Blaziken in the back. So it's pretty great that I was able to save both shields for Deoxys. And Deoxys should be able to win this matchup pretty reliably, a shield up. So I go into my Skuntank, take out their Skuntank, and also take their Politoed. So you're seeing there how good an XL Skuntank can be, you know, as opposed to a regular one. It's able to survive those hits a little bit better.
Shinies that are actually good for PvP.
So this is interesting. It's a Waterfall Gyarados, Waterfall Shadow Gyarados, which you don't see very often in the Remix Cup. Aqua Tail doesn't do enough to threaten the Skuntank, really. So I'm going to go into my Defense Deoxys here. And I just go straight for the Psycho Boost because this Psycho Boost would actually take him out.
Just for the lulz, Psycho Boost. And they shield, so I'm 2 shields up.
And they shield, so now I'm 2 shields up, which is pretty interesting. I can tank this Crunch.
And they bait.
They bait with an Aqua Tail, which is a mistake because I wasn't going to shield anyway. So now I'm hoping that this is not a double charm team. I'm gonna have to hope that this is a Moonblast, which it is. So they come to Gyarados, which is okay because they need to take out this Gyarados anyway. And that extra bit of farm is going to be really nice. Let's see what they have in the back. It's a Machamp. So I can safely shield here because they're not going to get to a Cross Chop and a Rock Slide. So I'm expecting this. Oh, they actually Cross Chop, but it doesn't matter because they're not going to get to the Rock Slide. Take them out here, and then I can hopefully take down this fairy.
Oh no, that's bad.
Yeah, so
I thought that
a little bit of a scary ending there, but
maybe I should have gone for the Dark
Defense Deoxys is a fast move pressure, really putting in the work there. Greninja, this is a super spicy pick. So they come in with their Gengar here. This is a quite an unusual team, but you're gonna see, like, you know, it's a super glassy team, and unfortunately in the Ultra League, the super glassy teams usually don't survive very well.
That's why they're not bringing back.
So that Shadow Punch wasn't even enough to take me out. I can get off that Psycho Boost. Now I can farm all the way down here. They Focus Blast me, so I'm probably going to respect the next move because they showed that they do have Focus Blast. But they just Shadow Punch, so this is just a Shadow Punch as well. And they have Muck in the back, so this is a neutral matchup, but the difference is that my charge moves are better. I have Crunch, they have Thunder Punch, which is non-stab and not as good of a move as Crunch. I also have the defense debuff chance, so looking pretty good here. Take out the Muck. Greninja in the back is going to have to throw. I shield it. They Night Slash bait me there, so good bait. But this Sludge Bomb is going to take them out. Oh, they caught on something. I forget. That was a funny little visual glitch there. They caught on whatever they had in the back. But I had so much energy on my Mandibuzz, it didn't matter anyway. So unfortunately, because Greninja and Gengar are so squishy, really they couldn't threaten me very much. Another Mandibuzz lead. This is what we like to see. We're going to take this Aerial Ace, swap immediately into Defense Deoxys this time. Should be able to safely win this switch. Rock Slide. So I shield this up because they're going to have to shield up at least once. They actually swap into Nidoqueen, so this is a really good situation for me. Not a good decision by the opponent because they stalled so much. I'm basically immediately able to align this Nidoqueen against the Pokemon I want it to be aligned to, the Mandibuzz. So looking pretty good here. I'm a shield up, and I have 2 Dark Pulses almost locked and loaded. These Dark Pulses should put them into farm down range. Not quite farm down range, but yeah, not quite. But luckily they switch immediately into their Politoed, and Politoed is going to go down in by either Skuntank or by Mandibuzz, because it's not going to be able to threaten the Mandibuzz too much with its charge moves or its fast moves. So now Defense Deoxys will be able to take out this this Nidoqueen. And because I have a shield, I should be pretty safe here. Oh, and then I accidentally, once again, my phone was wet, so I didn't quite take them out, but it doesn't matter because we're going to get a timeout win. So maybe the opponent thought that was disrespect there, but that was genuinely just, I got water on my phone. And so what they were doing was they were trying to get to double, which would have beaten me, but because of the timeout, they lost anyway. So this is a good matchup for me. I think the Snorlax versus Deoxys matchup, especially with that nice bit of energy there. Once again, another team weak to Deoxys. And I'm going to take this if they don't shield the Psycho Boost. And if they do shield, then I can probably kill them in the next Psycho Boost. Yeah, they do shield. So this next Psycho Boost will take them out. The Machamp gets some farm, which is kind of worrying. But I'm a shield up, so if I can shield the Rock Slide, I'm in a pretty safe position. I actually tapped the Mandibuzz there, but unfortunately my game didn't register it and went to my Skuntank. So I don't manage to shield the Rock Slide the first time. This time is the Rock Slide as expected. And the next Aerial Ace should take them out. Not quite. And then I might have pressed that Aerial Ace there, so That would be very unfortunate if that was the case. Luckily, I didn't, and they have a Trevenant in the back. So this game is all but won at this point. This team really did not want to see Mandibuzz in the back. Skuntank, being very healthy, is going to be able to reach this crunch, take him out, and then should be able to fast move down the Machamp. So those were the highlights from my battles today. This team managed to get me to the 3400s, so really happy that Shadow Skuntank is doing so well in the meta. I think that what is going on is that Dark is really strong in this meta right now, and being able to have a pretty much perfect core with 2 Dark types, being Skuntank and Mandibuzz, is really strong because a lot of Pokemon just have nowhere to go. And Defense Deoxys being that Pokemon that can handle most things, that handle both Skuntank and Mandibuzz. If you guys use this team, if you guys have a Skuntank or a Shadow Skuntank, let me know how it goes, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.